I'm picking up some shade every now and then to kind of keep me cool a little bit, because I did say the sun was out. I mean, it is out. Oh man, I tell you what, I hope my sound is being picked up okay too. I hope you can hear me clearly. Just realized I didn't even compensate for the sound, like setting up the mic and stuff for the sound. I hope it turns out okay where you can actually hear me. God. Hey, I tell you, don't get any better than this, y'all. Every now and then I just forget to enjoy the beauties of life, and this is one of those moments where I'm actually gonna just try to enjoy it. I'm gonna cut through here real quickly. God. Hey, oh, I'm sitting at the house, right? And I mentioned I gotta get off the couch, get out of the house and kind of stretch my legs, right? But watch this here. I'm trying to get started on YouTube and get a channel going on YouTube like everybody else. And I ran into this one page. What was her name? I think it was Doe Dash or something like that. But it was a person who was doing DoorDash. And all of a sudden they decided, hey, I want to go ahead and take YouTube seriously. And they decided to invest some time in YouTube. And I'm like, you know what? I need to go ahead and invest me some time into YouTube too, because it'll give me something to do. And there's a lot of positive reviews right now coming out on YouTube, and the content creators and the compensation piece and all of the material that they're putting together. And I'm like, hey, maybe I can get some folks to walk with me, walk 100 days with me. Man, I can't believe how close I'm getting to these squirrels. I'm looking at 3 squirrels. Man, these suckers ain't running. They're like domesticated. Look like rats, though. I hate to say it like that, because you can see some beauty in them too if you look closely. But they're not afraid of me. They're just sitting there. They were just sitting there, didn't care I was coming by them. I heard that dog again, but I'm on the other side of this fence here, so I don't have to worry about getting bitten or chased. You ever run from a dog? Now, I tell you what, that reminds me of when I was young, right? We had a dog named KT. Believe it or not, it was just the abbreviation K and T for 2 names. And it was a little German schnauzer, little small dog, but you're talking about ferocious. I mean, that dog was as brave as they come, because I can remember distinctively one day I'm outside, and all of a sudden, this big old dog, I don't know what kind of dog that would be, because this was, man, what is that dog that's the big hairy dog? I mean, got a big giant head and got fur coming off of him like a bear. I don't know if anybody can think about that, what it, put it in the comments what it is. But it's a dog that's got like, man, I wish I knew the name of this thing. But it came up on us, and we were a little younger and kind of scared of it when it came up on us, because first of all, it had these old thick brown eyes, and it had this brown and black fur. And man, that thing was just looking at us, and we were scared of it, tell you the truth. Because first of all, we were just hanging around talking, and all of a sudden it walked up on us. We didn't even see it coming. And we had this little dog, and I mean, he couldn't have been more than, this dog, I mean, I'll say about 30 pounds. It couldn't have been no more than about 30 pounds. Because it was like one of them little German schnauzers. And they don't get too big. Let's say 35 pounds tops, right? But, man, little KT got between us and that big dog. And, he got between us and that big dog. And, man, the dog walked around trying to smell on our legs. And we were trying to run behind KT. And, that dog actually, it protected us. And I mean, right to this day, I can't complain. I know how tough one of them little suckers are. And I mean, if you look at the physical size of it, just imagine this here. Just imagine a German Shepherd, the size of a German Shepherd against the size of, let's say, a poodle. You know, about the size of a poodle or something like that. You know, something that's real small. Well, that's what happened. But that little dog, he had some guts, though. I mean, real brave. I mean, he stood up to that, I think this dog is called a Malamute or something like that. I don't know what it's called, but it was real big. Just real big. Boy, I'm beginning to sweat now. Man, day one is pretty tough. But sweating is good. Well, yeah, you'll be getting in shape. And that's what I'm doing right now. Oh, I'm getting in shape. But, back to my story about the dog, right? He protected us that day. That was years ago. The dog is long gone, but I'll never forget how brave he was that day. And there's nothing like a dog that's yours that protect you from another one. Another dog that comes up on you. And that's what happened to us in this particular case. Oh man, I see some folks over here playing some volleyball. Knocking the ball up in the air and stuff. Oh, no, that's volleyball, but over there, we got like a little soccer net and stuff. Man, there's another squirrel. Them daggone squirrels are everywhere, man. Bowling, too. Look at him. Just ran by in front of him. I'm literally like 4 feet, 3.5 to 4 feet from it. And it didn't blink. I mean, it wasn't scared at all. Yeah. Hey. Boy, I hate to sound like this here. I almost sound sort of pathetic that I'm winded like I am, but I don't care. This is the beginning of my journey. And it's the beginning of helping me kind of get in shape a little bit. And as long as I get in shape, I'll be okay. I'll be happy with myself. Oof. But yeah, YouTube, 100 days of getting off the couch. This is day one of the 100-day journey. Ooh. This is day one of the 100-day journey. And well, I sure hope I get somebody who start looking at this here and they be like, hey man, I saw you when you first started walking. And I tuned in every day and saw you well, it's not really a challenge, but I saw your journey. That's what we'll call it, a journey. I saw your journey. I saw you walking day one, winded, sweating, and then slowly getting in shape. I would hope that it don't be too cold by the time I get to day 100 because that's 3 months. That's about 3 months and almost 2 weeks. Well, 3 months and 10 days. Let's just say 3 months and a week. So it's going to be cold out here by the time I get to day 100 and probably end up wearing a hat and end up, like dressing more warmly and stuff because at some point I'm sure that this bald head of mine is going to have to be warm when it starts getting cold. Right now, I need to be dapping some sweat off this sucker. And all you bald-headed people, tell folks that we're proud. Ain't nothing wrong with being bald. As a matter of fact, let me tell you why I decided to just take the rest of my hair on off. Watch this here. I'm at my mother's house one day, and she says to me, "Hey, Tony, your cat licks are getting worse." And cat licks are these, this is what we call it in this area. It might be a proper name for it, but this is what we call it. But when your hair starts growing back like this here, where your hairline starts to recede a lot, right? When you have a receding hairline, we call them cat licks. I guess that's what you call them. And they were real bad. They were so bad. Mama noticed it one day and pointed it out to me and goes, "Hey, it's getting real bad." Let's see here. Hey, it's getting real bad. I think in her own way, she was telling me that I was looking like my great-granddaddy and my granddaddy, because both of them ended up shaving their heads because of hair loss, right? But nonetheless, being bald gives you a good look, like the bald look is in. I mean, to me, the bald look is in. And I'm sporting it. I'm just where was I go? And back to why I started. That's what I was doing. I was talking about why I started shaving my head and wearing totally bald was when my mama pointed out that my hair loss was really bad. And you know what? It was actually a good thing because, believe it or not, I can give you some advantages to, I don't know if you can hear my voice here. We got something in the background making noise, but anyway, I was talking about the advantages of it. One of the advantages of it is, man, your hair is easier to maintain because when I had a daggone afro, I guess it's like most tough hair. I can remember my afro comb going through my hair, popping, and I'd be like combing my hair, then be closing one eye because you be pulling on the hair, it kind of hurts a little bit. And I used to dip my comb under the water at times and then comb through my hair like that to kind of put some water on my hair to kind of help it where it didn't pop as much, didn't hurt as much. But I don't have those moments anymore. I don't have those days where I have to worry about that anymore. Because I don't have that hair hair to pop. So it takes away some of the pain, right? It does take away some of the pain. But another advantage to it is you end up not having to pay to go get a haircut. When you're bald, it's easy. Like if you have hair, you have to worry about getting the proper line, and getting it cut at the right height and stuff like that. But I don't have to worry about that anymore, because all I do now is I take a little shaving cream, I put it on my head, I let it lather up a little bit, let it sit, and then I just shave it off. And I mean, it's real easy. Hey, hey. Yeah, and I just shave my head now, you know. And, you know, what's easy is that, you know, you just get some regular old shaving cream, you put it on your head, and you let it sit for a few minutes, and that kind of softens the little stubble. Then you just take your razor, and most people talk about what direction to shave their head in. I just shave mine from the front to the back. And I don't know if that's the proper technique, but that's what I do. I just shave mine. Oh man, it's a waltz. I just shave mine from front to back, and it works for me. I don't bump up as much. Whew. I don't bump up as much. Let's see here. Okay. Oh. But, you know what? It reminds me of something. I saw a lady that had her head shaved. It looked nice, too. You ever see these models? You ever see these models that have their, what do you call it? Head shaved. I'm sorry about that. It was two dogs just then. They're in a fence, but I didn't have to worry about anything. And most people keep their dogs fenced up perfectly around here. And all the other time you see them is when they're walking and stuff. And that actually, that's a, you know, like a controlled environment too. Cool. Yeah, but what was that? Oh, the model. I'm looking at this model one day, right? And I was like, man, she looked good. I mean, she had a bald head, and you would tend to think that it wouldn't look right, but I was like, that looks good. She's wearing, you know, she just gave some people some motivation. And I was like, and she was a nice looking model, you know, like nicely built and stuff. And the way she wore her hair, I was like, man, she just gave them a whole new style. I mean, she literally just gave them a whole new style. She showed them that they can, we'll see if, am I picking up my face here? She just showed them that they could wear a bald head and look good at it. So, oh, boy, this is a little slight hill. Not much of a hill, but it's enough. It's enough to get your attention. Hey, as a matter of fact, that hill is gonna require me to. No, I'm not gonna take a break now. Forget about that. I'm not doing a break. Yeah. Oh, but anyway, I was saying that she put it on the map. I don't know who she is, but she made a low haircut look good. And I would take it that at that point, it would be fashionable. I mean, most people would look at that and go, that's not bad looking at all. Hey,